right, here we go. Simulated Sundays. Actually, in the graphic, I had Simulator Saturdays from last week when we did on Father's Day, or the week before. No, it was last week. I don't know. What's today's 28th? Yeah, last week. So now we're back on Sundays. Got the schedule back to get this BNSF Railroad Radio Net up and running. We did not have it running last week, but we were running. We should have. I had it ready. I just had it muted the whole time, so it's like whoops. We did. We did the what the heck you call that? GM plant over in San Bernardino, Colton area.
Okay.
So the GM yard. We did the UP side of it, but today we're back on BNSF. It's actually old ATSF yard here, Malabar. It is up in Los Angeles. It's off the San Bernardino Sub. Running the locals. Y-LAC0112 and Y-LAC0122. They're both, really depends if we look at the map, you know, which way you're going here. So, anything that is over, I think it's just these ones on this side here. Maybe even the Ancon. So this stuff is mostly the one, I don't know, 122, 112. And then all the other stuff's the other one. So we got some Earl tankers and stuff to get, but we're going to start on the other end and bring everything back here to the yard so that we can use these locomotives over here behind to take it over to LAJC yard. Or I don't know if we're going to get to it today. Probably because this takes about an hour anyways. So let me do all the things. I already did. Everything should be running. We're going to start actually. We'll go back here first off this one track that we're on now. We'll fly over here. I gotta take a peek here. We'll throw that one so that when we come back,
we've job briefed with both jobs.
Grab what we need to over here. So, first thing is web and.
That is correct.
O'Reilly.
That's one more than I thought you needed to. So, UP6633, correct over?
Auto parts.
Yes.
All right, so we got some.
Well,
these didn't process.
Over today, over?
Maybe those tracks don't process those, so we're going to process them right now, though. Just send these to Bell. DEL, and then both these guys are going to be. They're now empty. I don't know why they didn't process here, but
Dispatcher 248 over.
They didn't. So that's what happens.
All right, thanks.
All right.
You go on the Santa Ana Industrial Lead. Before you do, call the dispatcher if you do, if something changes, over.
Looking to see what I want to do here. I want to attack this because they're two different directions. All right. Got an idea. I got me an idea. Okay, so I'm going to set these. Let's take a look at, see the cars here. All right, I got, okay.
It does not look like
so that says San Diego.
Car 4.
We don't need San Diego's in here. We'll just call this STO. San Diego, we need to strip out. Or, you know, move them, but San Diego's just off map anyway, so I'm just going to change them now. Okay, so I'm going to hold F11. I'm going to click this guy. So now we're in the rear cab. Here we go. see. Just want the gauge lights on. I don't need any controls back here. I'm controlling from the other side.
First Lincoln 35 up.
Thank you. Gotcha.
I can usually use the other locomotive. I don't know where it's at. I think it's. I left it way down on the other side. I use one down here to go get these things. These are empties. They're not very full. Yep. I'm gonna go to the back. Okay, now we're riding. Now we're on here. I didn't throw that switch. Suppose I should. We'll come back through here. I'm gonna pull these out on the nose end. And there might be a couple of directions that we're going here.
Dispatcher 250, go over.
I don't have my little handy dandy heads up display up there, so get that up.
Okay, can you do that up tail track over? Alright, here comes the...
Alright, and we are gonna grab these two first. Got 2 and 5 or something, like 2 and 4 or 5. Alright, let's do our air brake cheat. Let's turn off the air. So we can buckle everything up without doing air. Okay, we're in reverse. Handbrake's off.
Seven, 9 diverging, clear Maple. Right, green Maple, 7, 9.
See, I don't know how many.
Roger, Phoenix.
If that will hold here, if I can clear that, let's go. We'll take a look. Got to take off the pressure off the couplers there. Pass, Bill. Pass. Alright. Handbrake's off, and let's bring her back. Here we go. What I got? 4? 4 and 2. Quick math tells me that's 6. These guys on the short, wait, where'd they go? Am I still on the server? Nope. Okay. That's interesting. Like maybe the server crashed? Take a look at the, let me turn off the bell here. Oh, I didn't see anything that kicked me off the server though. Everything's up on my end. Let's look at the network menu here. Doesn't look like I'm on the server, so I'm going to bail out here. And wait for it to come back up, but I think it's down. It's one of those times I did not get a copy of everything. Well, that's why. I was attempting to join. What train supplies the J yard? So I think that's UP. I'm not sure. But it'd be out of West Colton, I'm pretty sure. It looks like this server is down. All right. Let me take a look here and see if I can do anything about the server. This is the thing of doing it live. When you're trying to tie on the cars, how fast did you knock them when you were trying to tie onto them? Oh, that wouldn't be it. If you hit it 1 or 2, that would be normal.
Hey, your relief crew's gonna meet you at Cameron. They said they didn't have a radio or they're having radio issues, but they're gonna be waiting there for you at Cameron. Over.
All right, so I
Thank you. That's up.
if you're connecting cars at 1 to 2 miles an hour, that wouldn't crash the server. So I just initiated a restart here on the server. Let's see what happens here. Let's see if we can get once it shows the number of clients on here, then I should be able to see something. But normally I see from the other servers. Okay, so high green 0. So Mateo was down, so I'm going back in there. Right now SoCal only got 5 on it. So let's rejoin the server here. Gotta wait a few minutes for auto.
7 on highball, here we go.
wait 5 minutes for to turn auto back on all the routes. So all the trains aren't going to be moving anywhere. And then we got to go find where. Got to look and see where our locomotives. Okay, so we're still here. This is where it crashed when we were pulling this guy out. So let's go ahead and grab these again. Okay, so it's a little bit of a repeat here. I'm going to get a save of where we're at right now. So load save, world. All right, so Mateo, and we're in Malabar. So what I do is I copy the world here. And it's only about a 10-mile zone around me here, but that means everything that was here, you know, if the server crashes or I accidentally delete a train, I'll have everything in about a 10-mile circle of here. So that's fine, because if we have an issue, you know, where I can't, the train disappears or whatever, then I can load up in the world and then get it and then send it to a yardmaster if I wasn't a yardmaster, but as I am, I can get it that way instead of relying on the autosave train, which, you know, does it randomly at intervally. All right, here we go again. Oh, let's see. I got all the handbrakes on? Yep. So yeah, server's back up. Hey, community server. Be careful, please. Make sure that, like I said, if you're coupling cars 1 to 2 miles an hour, that was not the issue. Somebody else probably did it. We have logs. I'm not going to spend time reading them now, but we can look at the logs and see who caused the crash. And if it was poor handling from the trains, then, you know, we can deal with that. But as it is right now, the server's back up and running, so I'm interested in streaming for you guys, so I'm not really gonna do all that right now. All right, here we go. Gonna put this cut right over here. Now I'm still gonna go pull out those other 4 there. I mean, that could be a symptom of whatever caused the crash. That you drove through the cars, you know, so that I've seen that happen before. And okay, that should have been all right. Okay, so close and close. Let's disconnect that. But yeah, I don't think that you created, not by 1 2, even though you drove through them as you saw. All right, we got to do this now. I don't have to, but I otherwise have to wait a minute. Let's just do it the right way in case you don't know what to do. So I have a PCS because I opened the valve. So I got to go into neutral, put my independent brake on. Everything else is in neutral, no brakes, and then I'm going to go into emergency for 1 minute to release the PCS. So yeah, somebody else probably did something more dramatic and you experienced the results of that, which is why we go through our training to join the server, the skills check, to make sure that people don't come on and ruin it for everybody else. You know, if I wasn't here right now and there was no other yard masters, then the server would have been down until somebody had the opportunity to reset it. So what's up, Mr. Governor? And hello, and everybody else has been chatting as well. welcome.
Loud and clear.
Second, Mike.
Good, Mike.
Thank you. Over.
Okay. There we go. Okay, so I can drop the brake now. So now we're free to move. We stand on the ground here. So that's closed, that's closed. I want this one to actually open. Sometimes it opens both of them, but can bleed those anyways. Yeah, just server crash, no big deal. We got it back up. Got it back up and operational. Okay, so there's a handbrake on there. Yeah, I put those guys there, and I'm like, where did they go? It's because the server crashed. They disappeared. All right, we're pulling four out. We have enough room back there. Here's what I would like to do. I'd like to go get these cars. Pull these guys out. Mr. White! I don't know that you need to talk to HR. That was a conversation between you and I. I don't think HR needs to get involved. That's the one you're talking about. Talking about me driving trains again. I think they released me after that incident. All right, here we go. Yeah, they said there was nothing, there was no proof or something like that.
You're gonna come up with.
It was hazy here today too, like overcast, but then it went away. All right, so I have 4 plus the 2 there on the track there. That equals 6 if my math is correct, which I believe it is.
Whatever that is.
And it's been roughly a couple minutes, 5 minutes here. So let me turn on auto on everything. If you did it too soon, you could cause a crash again.
I don't know, you. Do again?
I got to turn all the routes on. There we go.
I'm gonna post.
248 over.
48 holler.
Holler over.
Oh, there it is. Thank you very much.
Yeah, it was like 9 minutes, so 8 minutes. We should be good there. Okay, so I want to get these cars, see if they'll fit on this rail here. Should. It may not. We'll have to do what we gotta do though. Handbrake's coming off because otherwise burn them up. Go to the front here. I can't get on that guy. All right, so I want to park these guys. I think they'll fit because I think I did this before. I want to stop it about right here so I can get around. We'll see what I can deal with right here if I.
Just letting you know. Just give me a heads up. I'm gonna get. I got one that's right behind you. I'm just gonna get him around here real quick to Highland over.
Okay, so I'm good.
Yeah, I'll keep you guys.
Put a handbrake on the front one, and I'm going to disconnect here.
UP dispatcher 250 7046
See if I can get the
I'm gonna get you around the
coupler
highway there, Highland.
unbunched.
Just take it.
Here we go. Now we're riding on the cab here to come pick up these guys. Turn off that headlight because we don't need it now. Okay, handbrake's off. All right, I'm pulling everything out. Turn on our things here. I don't know why I hit the sander, but I did. Now it's off. We sure got everything. It looks like we do. I don't see anything hanging around back there. Yeah, now if your locomotive went through other cars, like halfway through a car, like not just coupling, but you drove through them, almost like that, but worse, that could do it too. Yeah, that's about the closest you can get there. You drive through half of the car, it can cause problems, disrupt trains. Little rubber ain't no big deal, right, Mr. White? Okay, handbrake's off. Here we go. Everything should still be set up the way that it was before, but we'll have to keep an eye on that. We're working the yard, so we have our lights just on like a dim. I have to have them all crazy. Take a peek out the window here. Not getting our heads too far out. Old school steaming. And we'll suppose we'll pull this forward and see, let's do a little flyby here. Put them on this track here. Going downhill, so I'm using dynamics here. Wasn't paying attention. I wanted to do it this way. That's what I meant to do right here the first time. I was going to pull these cars out and put them here with these and then push them all back. Pull them forward, then push them back. That's what I meant to do. There's a car down there, but we'll have to look for that in a minute. It's the opposite way though. I didn't see any A&Ts on the backside. Yeah, we'll have to go around and look at all those. How's that? Try that in your other simulator. Ain't gonna work like that. All right, we'll connect this. Handbrake's coming off. Let's pull her forward. Now we got to clear that switch. Right here. Another crossing down the way a little bit. All right, we got 3 more to go. Here we go, last one. That'll do right there. Yep, because I gotta clear it before I don't. All right, we're gonna do a. We'll tell the engineer when to do his distance counter. Pretty much from right here. And right there. Pushing uphill. We're at yard speed. It's gonna slow down because we're pushing backwards uphill, but 800 feet to go anyways. So I got a bunch of Earl tankers. I gotta make sure that I think they're full. They're going to be down yonder. And if they're full, I'm going to need some cars, buffer cars, something that's full in front of it. Because they're Earl, they're hazmat. Oil, if you shall. Okay, we'll start slowing her down. Keep coming. Make sure that we clear the switch here. Put a couple handbrakes on here to hold it. Get that pressure off. All right, so we got 2 from here. Let's go take a look at what else we got to do. Go Superman. Okay, nothing there. We do have 3 here, okay. We've got a number of them here and here. And we've got a couple here with this guy. So let's grab our stuff from here. I'll have to redo it in the yard, but I'm going to grab this guy here just so we can get this stuff headed that way. But I won't be able to go in the yard because my other engine's kind of blocking it. Turn that on because we need it. If you remember this, when I do this one, so since this guy's on the wrong way, I have to do a Dutch drop. And the Dutch drop is where I'm rolling. I need to get off of the track. And get around these train cars here. Okay, so that's closed. Before we do that, let's make sure that these cars are bled out. They're bled out completely. So we can open that side just to make sure. All right, I have the coupler set. I'll disconnect that line. And as soon as I do the drop, I'm going to, whoops.
Phoenix FDS 15, Fullerton, over.
I basically need it just to clear, you know, this switch here. If I'm doing 15, that's probably fine.
Phoenix FDS 15, Fullerton, radio, over.
Gotta wait till it gets closer here. I'm gonna start letting her slow down a little bit on her own. Again, we gotta get it out of the way of the rest of the car. So here's some independent brake, and then I'm gonna unclip. Only one engine.
Let's go to 1330 up.
So that's a Dutch drop right there. So as soon as these guys go across, be able to come back and go get them. There's no crossing here, so that's unfortunate, but our conductors would have been out there with flares and all that, so.
No response, Phoenix FDS 15 up.
The car is going to drive through them anyways. All right, since it's across the street, I'll go ahead and throw a handbrake on it just to stop it. And now we'll come back and, oh, it's the cop. Bad boys! They don't care. They're not going to stop no how. All right, handbrake's off. Let's go get the other cars. We'll pull all of them through. 3.2, 3.1. Connect all the airlines. Pull forward. And then we got to get the cars from over here next. Oh, loud. Train horn is supposed to be.
How's that? TLB over. TLB, go ahead over. Hey, where are you guys gonna chase? Okay, copy. Yeah, thanks.
Okay. That's up. Boom, back. And not that, well, not like anybody's gonna care. Need another 1.2 seconds. 1.2 gigawatts. All right, here we go. We got flares out. We got the conductor in the road. Everybody's driving through it. Like California drivers. The cop's gonna go blow right through it. He don't care. Got a headlight out, winky, one eye.
FCAX Railroad Detector Milepost.
All right, 9. Let me start slowing down for a couple up here. It's still about 2 cars to go.
Track 1, no defects. Repeat, no defects. Total axle 2, 4. Speed 7, 6 out.
Okay, we're below coupling speed here. Okay, we are connected. Put the handbrakes on everything. There you go. Got the double Malabar day. Did you do the Dutch drop like I just did? In order to get these from down. Oh, I had the handbrakes on. The ones I brought down here and did Dutch drop so they went across the way. I got a distance counter, just under 1,000 feet of train to go. Now, what I could do is I could go down here and get those cars that are, those grain cars that are down there a little bit, and then kind of do another Dutch drop to get them into the siding, and then come here, get these, pick those up, and then go back, or I can just grab them on the way, which is what I'm going to do. I don't think any of these, well, see, it didn't even process that one. That one was too far, so that one there, I was going to, one's going to KCK. And then this reefer, it's not going to rip. STO. All right, let's send that to Bill. You don't need to go to rip yard. We don't have enough people that move stuff around all the time, so we don't need to have all these. If it comes up as rip through the, you know, the industry configuration, fine. It comes, rip cars come out too much. Closest rip yards in Commerce, so we could take it there if we need to, but you know, it's just, there's not enough people that, like, we usually AI these back anyways to Barstow, so you know, you do you, I'll do me. You want to drag them over to rip, that's fine, but if you leave them for somebody else to do rip, then I'll just rename them like that. Because I have 1 or 2 cars that you have to take down in the rip yard when you're just you have a couple hours of play to do a yard or whatever. You know, that's just not efficient for timing for in an area where not a lot of people come and spend time. Like I said, if you want to do it, if you're doing the yard and you want to drag them over there, go for it. It's all about you. But don't leave it around for other people. Or if somebody else goes to grab it and you're like, oh, there's a rip card in the middle of the whole consist, Just rename it. Not gonna hurt nobody's feelings. Server's here to provide fun, not make this a real life job. Some of you are in school, some of you have work, some are doing both. So this is not a real life job. This is supposed to be fun, so I'll move some cars around, but when it gets to a point where it's too much work for me or someone else, then we'll just make some shortcuts. The server configuration is set up to give the most amount of variety to everyone. Sometimes that variety doesn't work out for every situation, so don't be afraid to keep it fun, make it work for you. There's no reason to rename the locomotives. People used to do that in the past, and it's like, why? You're not going to be able to take a local train to a yard anyway, so manually set the switches or tell auto where you want to go if you're using auto. What I could do is here, so see how this siding right here, I could pull those cars out, put them in this siding, you know.
Go ahead, 2697.
No, I guess I couldn't, because I'd be on the, my locomotives are on the same. If I was going that way with the locomotives, if I was on this side with locomotives, then I could pull them out and do them that way, and then pull the whole train through and back up and pick up those cars. But since my locomotive's on the back right now, I'm gonna do it the way that I'm doing it. Because I'm just gonna drive over there and pick those up with the whole train attached. I'll have to take them off in the yard, but you know, whatever. So we'll jump the conductor off here. But we did not jump off a moving train on BNSF because that's not legal. All right, we got 3. Turn off the bell. I don't need that anymore. Do a countdown timer. Distance counter. Oh, I always call it a countdown. Let's buckle that one. Then buckle that one up, and then I don't have to do the F7. There's San Diego. Guess what? Been redirected to Phoenix. It's off map. All right, 5112, you're going to pass the switch there in about 6 more. A half a dozen to the switch, and then we'll line you up, pull forward, and get those 3 in the industry. And down to 3.5. Single locomotive, so I'm counting the locomotive as the distance too. 5112, you're down to a pair. One and a half. Hit the brakes, I think. All right. Your wheels are on the switch. Another half to go. Gas tank. First set of 3. And that'll do right there. All right, clear to pull forward. Switch is locked, lined and locked for the industry. Now we'll jump up there and ride the front end. Again, we're just going to grab these on the nose and pull them back to the yard. .8. Handbrakes off. Let's come on back. We're in the right in the thing loudest part. Forgot. I want to close that switch. I don't have to because this goes in the industry, but it's courtesy, so in case somebody comes down here, don't come around the corner and then see a switch coming in the industry here, and don't want to do that. But it's not a main line, so that I don't have to throw that switch right here, but because it's a lead, industry lead, it makes sense to. And I should actually put a thing here that says, hey, you know, you should, where did it place it? Said it placed the MOW. I don't see an MOW anywhere. What happened? Yeah, we're still on. All right. I don't know why. All right. So let's we'll put it on this side so that when you see it, yeah, there it is. I don't know where the red one went. That's super weird. Okay, so now when you look at the switch and you see the flag here, they should be the same color. All right, let's go to the very back. Righty, we're back. All right, I have the bell on for the whistle board here. And the conductors would be like, hey, here we come! Hey! I'm going to say ATSF 5112, you're approaching the level crossing. So you can't really hear it too much out here, so somebody far away would be like, what's that noise? And you got another 3 for the next level crossing. Gates are down. Signals are indicating. Next level crossing is 3-way. Crossing is activated. Bells and lights are active. Three more to the next crossing. Signals are activated. Lights and bells are activated. So see, now we have 5112. Start your stop. Train on the tracks in front of us. Clear for 6 cars. You're gonna be like, give me a roll, stop right there. All right, we're fully stopped. Let's relinquish this guy. Let's move the other train out of the way. All right, we're going to pull forward. I'm actually going to park this one. I'm going to park it on this track.
Delaying over 580, how about?
Track 580, DIBF.
All right, handbrake on. Turn that guy off. Relinquish. Let's start this one. Oh, I didn't know that those had loads on them.
Track 580, clear 4th Street up.
580, what's now?
So this is the Malabar transfer train, so we're going to use this for the rest of it. These are SD45s, I believe. Yep, 45s. So they got more power. All right, we're gonna make this. No, we'll leave it the way it is because the way we have to drag stuff out. All right, so we are going to bring this all the way down to here. Meanwhile, we're going to line this up. All right, that's good there. Let's do a relinquish. We're going to go back here and grab this guy here. All right, here we go. All right, 5112, come on back. You have a level crossing in about 6 cars, and you are lined up. All right, it'll be ladder, I don't know, track number 2. Wasn't hitting me there. Let's look at the track 5.
SCAX Railroad Detector Milepost 177.4. Track 2, no defects. Repeat, no defects. Total axle 2, 8. Speed 7, 2 out.
Mouse is on the wrong screen, so I can't go back and forth there, obviously. All right, so I have 1,100 feet of train here. This track's 2,200. This is 4. No, this is 5. 2,200 feet. Let's take a run over here real quick and take a peek. No cars here, but there are tankers here, and they're all loaded. Bar fuel, I don't think they're going to bar fuel. A lot of fuel for Barstow. We might leave a couple as bar fuel, but not all of those. They're going to go somewhere else. I got 3 on. Oh, I thought I changed that last one. It's also an STG that's now not. Why not a BFE? It's not even a real place. Doesn't matter. It's going off. It's going off the server. I'll figure out where that one ends up. Like, where's BFE? Well, hilarious. I don't know what I've never worked monolith. Where's monolith at? I'm gonna pull this watt off. I'm gonna throw it over here with Phoenix.
Go ahead, 87046 over.
Come on, you can get in there. There we go. Okay. So, I'll leave the BFE here.
166 TPA over.
And then I'm going to disconnect here. Oh, that's angle cock.
You can make it, or you don't think you're going to need like another unit somewhere down the line or over?
I need to pull off the handbrakes. There we go. Put a handbrake on here just to hold it. Okay, so these.
Let me talk to the corridor here.
Oh, it's in the Mojave. Yeah, I've never worked that one.
Just keep rolling for now. Let me know if you have any issues.
I have not worked that one.
Thank you.
Okay, let's see. So I need to get some of these cars off. And these two, they need to go, because if I have all those tankers, right, I need some buffers. So, put them all the way down at the other end. Just as, you know. Here, let me get up. That's 15. Probably could have done more, but they're on their way. I need to get this WAT to PHX here. Yeah, I haven't really worked too many Mojave. Said I came in Run 8 version 3, focused on Barstow, like learning it, and then I started working city industry in West Colton, and then I was at San Bernardino. I was asked if I could take over Yardmaster for San Bernardino Sub, so then I focused all my attention on learning that. Okay. Hopefully that connects. Okay, that's connected. So I'm going to go and I'm going to couple this guy. You'll see how I do this next piece. Because remember, I have these three reefers on here. They're going the wrong way. We're going to run down here and connect to these guys. Oh, I love that BFE one there.
That's great. What are you bringing out over? Just leaving light power in the south siding over.
I love the MRO. You can kind of see how it's reflecting. This is a Hans paint, and it's a lot of my cars are from Hans on the enhancement Discord. I think there's a link below if it works though. I don't know. So I can get it to you if not. So I've got 3 reefers I gotta remove. They're empties. I've got my 2 transfer power units up here. The one that I'm currently using, I want to kind of distribute these things all where they go. Put them away, clean the yard up, you know. We're gonna do all that right now. And then wherever these guys I kicked, these are the full ones, so I can connect to those on my train that's going outbound. I can grab those and then put them on the full end of the tankers. So when I connect here, I'm going to relinquish and then grab the right here. So I'm going to relinquish, right? I'm going to take this train here. That's now the lead unit. Okay. This one is an MU. This one should be nothing. It did connect, but I didn't tell it to. I want to treat this as a basically just a car. So now it's powered off. This is the main dude, so I guess I got to connect the brakes. The wife was done like, what are you doing? You need to connect the brakes. Sorry.
I'm good up here.
All right, now we should be able to do that.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay, so now I could pull it. Oh, see, the brakes are still attached. Not sure why. Handbrake's not on. Stopped. Isolate. We're just gonna drag the brakes out. So I hit auto brake, which mean all these other guys are, oh, they're all bled out. So that. Okay. Okay, so that's closed. See, it redid the MU too. There we go. We got when we let them out. Here we go. Now everything's working. Okay. So yeah, it doesn't matter. That first set's good. Backwards.
You're gonna two-step in from 44, okay? All right. Pull that.
We gotta set that set already, so we're good there.
Better drop.
Okay.
Hey, Trevor, what's the car we're hooked up to right now?
So we have these three that we want to remove. They are going downhill, so we don't need to go too crazy. So I can just let them go here. So they will be speeding up. I will need to control those.
Make that turn, Trevor.
So there's this. Get over here and manage these ones that we've let go. Also, while we're indicating we're going over the crossing, I'm going to put a handbrake on there to slow her down and take it back off. Get ready to put more on there. Okay, and as it's slowing down, take it off again and just manage it, watch it go in. So I click on it and then take it off to slow it down. There we go. So now I can forget it because now it's gonna couple nice and easy. Flashlights on. Like butter. I put the independent on. You see, nobody's even here at the crossing because it's Sunday. Nobody works in LA on Sunday. So all we have is the Earl tankers up here to get. I don't think there was anything at the end. Yeah, there's nothing there. This is an industry here. I've already checked over there. There's nothing over there. So we're going to come on in here. Whatever these are, W something. WCD. There's nothing there. So running the 2042s now, which is the transfer between LAC and LAJ. I mean LA between Malabar and then the LAJC yard. Like the third time I've said that today. Every time been wrong. Okay, here we go. We're gonna push this up here and put it in its resting spot. Give room for the other locomotives if we want to put them in here ever. I wonder if I could close the doors or whatever. Let's see, up 11. Yep. We got, in case it rains. Probably not nice. We left it all open. Put a handbrake on this guy, and let's see, it's a lead, handbrake, released, closed, disconnected. Let's hold forward a little bit and remove the coupler. Now we're going to go get our tankers. I'm going to realign this for the way out. I have not derailed yet. Up in them.
Main 3, integrity failure.
Somebody did.
Axle 2, 4, out.
Integrity failure is somebody. I mean, we still got like 20 minutes though, so maybe there's still a chance to derail. All we gotta do is pick a switch. That's all it takes. Jump a switch. I got all the Exxon cars here. Yeah, exactly. I haven't derailed. Shit stream per Arco. Yeah, that Twitch stream, that's only like 45 minutes he has to listen to me. I don't think he'd be able to handle 2 hours. Although he has. He has before. All right, so we're going to not bar fuel these things. What if we send... Why don't we send these things to UNM? Turn off that bell. I can't because I'm in the menu. So if I were to send them, closest thing would probably be Memphis. So I'll send them to Memphis, and then we'll send some more of these guys. Memphis needs. We need to get your fuel costs down. Well, Chevron here, or no, this is Exxon. We're gonna send this to Memphis. Put 2 bar fuels in there. So there we go. So let's get on foot. And then we're gonna, I'm still in the industry, but I'm gonna buckle this one up manually. These guys are kind of heavy. Probably don't want to go more than 10.
That's right.
Send it your way. Well, I have to go, you know, BNSF and then, so that, I mean, this would have, it's in California right now, so it's probably just unrefined oil. Probably shipped it in from overseas because, you know, they don't want to drill here in California, even though it's offshore, they used to. They refined it, nobody else can use it because that fuel's only for California. So where you're at, Mr. Brown, you can't use it if you're in northern because it has to be the California blend for you to use it. And then I have to send it UP your way. Yeah, your stuff probably comes from down south, probably from Florida.
BNSF DS15, Metrolink 1752 over.
I don't know that you'd get oil all the way from LA.
I got a power off indicator West Porphyry.
Porphyry?
In for Prado Dam, I've got the intense up. What do you got there, Prado Dam? It's not going to come in. We'll give it another 5 seconds. And
I guess I had the air brakes on a little bit, train brakes. I didn't realize it. Just moved it down. That's why it felt sluggish.
Are you all stopped there at Prado Dam? I can take the intent down and then try to come back up and see what happens.
All right, and we're going to buckle this one up here. Connect that one. Handbrake's coming off, and let's pull forward. We'll be able to ride her from
Say your leader was over?
the cab here.
Alright, for now, get the engineer on the SCAX 939 fly signal change stop Prado Dam and 2.
So I should be lying down this lead here, which I'm going to go all the way down.
Back up, let's see what happens.
Rethink my processes.
Let me know in about 10 seconds
here.
if anything changes. If not, then I'll just fly you by Prado Dam.
Power's on this end.
40 over. 48, 148, I don't know who I am, over. Back to 248, over.
So I'm going to put the Earl on this one.
Anybody need 248? I'm gone. Dispatch out.
Oh, I didn't turn off the lights on that guy. You're talking about you're up north though, right? You're SoCal North or north, like Northern California, or you moved somewhere? I control my speed. Giovanni subscribes again. I always wondered, people subscribe and then, oh, okay, you're up north. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, let me put a distance counter in. Well, that makes sense then if you're there. Because there's a lot of oil that goes out of Martinez, Richmond and Martinez area. in the Bay Area, so that would probably go up to you too.
You want an Uber Flex for C045 to go back to Coke North?
We'll probably be up.
44 is the west end, so pull down to 45 there, and I'll do it at 45, so it'll be easier to get you.
Well, it's like California blend. It's more expensive than even that stuff.
You're jumping in? Oh, just say, dispatcher, you're stupid, and do C044. My bad. Here we go, dispatcher out. 44. I got you down. I forgot we shoved down. Here we go. I'm learning. I'm 29 and a half years. I learned something every day, dispatcher out.
Diana Reed, hello. So I'm gonna pull through. I'm gonna push them back where these heavies are. Kind of got too much of the wheelies. Too much of the wheelies on this. Got everything stopped up. What do you mean not expensive Washington blend? Are you saying California? What's your fuel? I just got fuel today. I got $60 of regular gas. $60, and I think it was 10 gallons, 11 gallons. I threw the receipt away already. Our gas is just shy of $6 a gallon. Depends where you go. But $3 a gallon, man. That's like 2016 prices. Hell. That was back when I was a little one. Me, I had a grasshopper. That's, yeah, I guess. Yeah, I don't know what freedom is. Keep thinking I do. Keep voting that way, but they, somebody decides that the freedom votes don't really matter, and they just put in fake ballots. Register people that don't even live here. They made it legal. You know, the ones always talking about threat to democracy and everything. All right, let's back this thing up. Well, you can't do it when you're in stupid dynamic.
Their power's in the spur, I believe.
I think we should ride this thing and breathe all these heavy fumes. $5.70 a gallon? That's not bad. Yeah, so you're around the same price as us.
Hey, I got a Metrolink about to spark Soto. They would catch up to you at Santa Fe Springs in no time. Otherwise, I can take you 2-to-1 at Santa Fe and drop you down at Buena Park. 1 to 2. How long do you think it would take you to get east of Buena Park?
I'd drive 10 miles for that price difference. I mean, it's not even a gallon of gas to go that distance, and you'll save like $2.25 a gallon.
About 20-ish minutes. So I think we got time to at least get you down at 1 to 2 Buena Park right now.
Yeah, I'd say, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Out. I can do. I just want to confirm your train link, roughly 7,300-ish, and are you a helper train? I don't think you are. Oh, dang, you are a helper train. All right, let me
I know,
update my listing.
well, dirtbags, and them dirtbags always tells me he goes to Costco to save money on, you know, he goes Costco to get gas. The problem is, one, there's no Costco that's anywhere near him, so he drives like 30 minutes to go to a Costco. He saves probably $1 a gallon, but he also spends an hour in line to save that much money after driving all that distance. So we'll always make fun of him. Yeah, but 588, you guys don't do gallons though, right? You do liters? All right, I'm gonna put a couple handbrakes on these heavy guys here. There are places that are like LA is almost $7 a gallon, but I don't live in LA, so I don't care what it is in LA. That's just stupid, though. Oh, okay. 147 a liter. Well, that's Canadian too. So I mean, $1.47 in Canada is like 10 cents in America, right? Oh, you know what? I need to. That's what Arco and I always joke about. Because Arco's from up north. Right. I think I got that switch. Find out here in a second if I don't derail. And then we'll be happy if I can derail. Yeah, close enough. Yeah, we'll tell him what game. Like, hey, we're playing this game. Why don't you get that game on Steam? And he's like, oh man, it's like $77. I go, what? It's only like 20 bucks. I'm exaggerating, but yeah, there is a difference. Probably like $10 difference. All right, so we're gonna start connecting cars and see if we can get them over to C-Yard. I did not check over here though. Are there cars over here? No. Okay, because that'd suck if I took everything out of here and there was cars stuck over there still that I didn't see. Well, that's Malabar right there. So we're going to we'll grab this cut. Of course, we got to go back and get everything. Let's see. It's this one here. Yeah, right? Buying DLCs can be expensive if you're having to pay Canadian. It's all relative. I mean, things are probably cheaper. I mean, minimum wage here in California is $22 an hour or something. Stupid. And then they don't let anybody work full time because the state mandated that you have to pay all the benefits and everything. So if everybody works part time. Well, I don't, obviously. I'm sorry, but. All right. Okay, 389 in Rhode Island, that's still pretty good.
ATSF 549.
And remember, if you want to buy like a 2-bedroom shack as well, depends where it's at, but you're gonna be paying $500,000-$600,000 here in California for hardly anything. All right, now we got lined up our switches. That one's good, and that one's not. We'll make our way out of Malabar.
Yeah, ATSF 5430 West, main 1 ready to copy. Yes, the BNSF 5430 West, main 1 ready to copy.
And then when we actually head over, I'm going to be going up through, you can't see it on this screen, but I'm going to go right here. So that I have it all ready to go. Going to the sea yard. Distance counter 1,043 feet right now. HPT is 3.3 with all these heavies on it. Once we connect these other two cuts, I think we should be like 2.5 or something like that, because these are all empties. 500 feet to go to the switch. All right, here we go. Last 100 feet.
Last one to go.
Now we'll go down and pick up these. Let's ride her back. Oh, I have to start applying dynamic braking a lot sooner than I want to, because although I have the HPT, these are heavy and it takes a minute to slow down. So, and I'm going downhill the way I'm currently going. See, I'm at 8 right now, and I want to slow her down to hopefully between 3 and 4.
Oh, you said fan, all right, here we go.
A couple. We got her at 6 now. Got 5. Or come off some of the dynamics. We'll coast right in. Put it back on to keep that 3.6, 3.5. Back off. all the way off. Rolling 4-2.
Here we go.
And I'm going to do, turn all the air on now.
Perfect.
Now we'll ride this guy to the switch. I'll do a distance counter when I get to the next switch. So I'm pulling uphill 2.6 my current HPT, so I thought I'd be at about that now, but I don't know. There's probably another 20 cars I'm grabbing. So we'll do it right here. And go. Why not? Oh, that's the brake. That's why. That's the one I wanted to do. Okay, here we go. 2,000 feet. Everything else should be lined all the way up to the signal, because there is only one other, that industry. Just got to get past this one here, which is green, so. I think my flashlight's on. That's it right there. $14.50.
Crossover.
And I will be going on the main, so I'll put a end of train device on the very rear here, and 1,000 feet to go. This cut though.
You said you had a Jeep. Is that correct? BNSF 6980 eastbound main. Go. Point of restriction number 6476, San Bernardino Sub. Today's date to the mile bus limit of 24.8, 24.3. Is it good for MateoTube, BNSF 6980 east, 52 mile limits. Red flag located at the mile post. 24.8 at your maximum speed, unless otherwise restricted. All men and equipment are in the sphere. Over. BNSF 6980 east.
But the radio's cutting out too much. Wherever that scanner is coming from. $400 feet. Oh, we got to go to this. They go one more switch over. This one. It's going to be a little bit more.
BNSF 3972.
3972, bud.
Yeah, feel free to slow roll up to 14th Junction with the same track. Probably get by in about 5 to 7 minutes there in the parking lot.
Okay, coming up on the end here, we'll reverse, grab the rest. That'll do right there. Here we go, in reverse. Gonna ride this back. We're going downhill, so we gotta watch our speed. All right, here we go. We'll start using dynos. At 2.6, currently at 2,700 tons, almost 2,800 tons, 2,000 feet.
240,
Yeah, imagine being on square wheels. Hard to roll.
Thanks, big dog. You have a great day. Enjoy this Sunday there. You bet, you bet. Here we go, here we go. I think I got a message from you the other day there. I've got so much stuff going on now with that new house, but I'm going to holler back at you. Here we go. Spud you out.
All right, got to start slowing her down a little bit more. All right, we're in full dynamics, and 4.5 is our connection. All right, here we go. We're going to put the EOTD on. Open that up. CFM's 43. So we're going to go towards our signal. Looking out the window here. Let's see. I'll do a counter to here and make sure I'm out. 3,066. 3,400 tons, 3080. 16 loads, 33 empties, HPT 2.1, so a little less than I thought. Still within regulations. Currently in Notch 5, pulling up the hill here. Let's see, we've got 85 on the rear, so we're still charging. I'm gonna go ahead and ask dispatch, make sure nothing changed. I wanted main 3 right here at the LAJ Yard East. Let's ask the dispatcher. We're in the block, so. I go to specific location. Give me acknowledgement. Means he's gonna line me up. Here we go. Proceed on signal notification, BNSF 6478 eastbound. Coming out of Malabar. Rocking and rolling. Here we go on our way to LAJ yard through the back door. Two SD45s, 2.1 HBT. The broken whistle. All right, so, oops, I gotta hit tab, not F3. So we're going to be coming out right here at the Malabar yard. He has me on the main 2. They'll stop just past it, but we're not quite out yet. I gotta get under the bridge. Okay, we just cleared the yard. Last crossing. Now we're gonna hit the main. Brights are light, lights are bright. We got the MU lights off. We have an approach. 30 miles an hour is the limit, but we're out of the yard, so 15 is what we're on the dot right now. That's our max speed. Anyways, the approach diverging. ATSF, ATSF 6478 east. Like we got 40 mile an hour speed limit here anyways, but 30 is based on this aspect on the signal. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and make sure I know when I'm out. I heard Doc and Karen something again. Happy year gaming. Happy year gaming. Happy I am gaming. I'm simulating. Simulator Sunday. All right, so I can go. Well, no, I'm still in the yard, so technically off the lead. So we are doing 16. I think we're going downhill a little bit. 0.6. Notch down a little bit here. Rail driver wanted to give me 2. I'll take it. I might speed a little bit here, but I'm 1900 from being on the main and be able to do 30. But according to my signal, the next one's a red, anyways. Unless he gave me a. It was giving me a green. Give me a green up to the LAC yard. So I'll 1,500 feet. I'll not hammer it down yet. We got an advanced approach up here, so that's 40 at the next signal, which the next signal will be solid yellow, which means 30 immediately. 700 feet. I don't know what you're sorry for. Kind of gaming. Simulator Sundays though. Alright, we're on the main. Let's drop the hammer. We'll get there when we get there. Let's see, we've been cleared. We're still at the LAC yard. can go up to 40 with this signal right here. It's flashing yellow. The next one you see right after, it's solid yellow, which means go ahead and make your speed 30. And I probably have a red right after that. These are kind of close together. I don't see why Otto is not. Oh, he's gonna pass me right by there? That doesn't make sense. Alright. So Otto does not put me where I want to go. So I need to hit Otto. I could tone him out. Put some air on. I need to cancel my routing. I need to drop, because he has me going right past where I want to go. So I'm here. I need to go there and then over. I'm going to take care of it myself. So I have that red up there. And that's what happens. Because you say you want to go here, Autos isn't always going to give it to you. So I'm coming down this. I'm going to give myself a restricting here and a restricting there. I am now, I got greens now. Thanks for joining there, Thomas Larson. I'm gonna stand out here, by the way, and we'll watch this thing go. Let's see, probably the next signal will go up here, right? Because that's the one. Yeah, so I have the where I'm trying to go is this one right here before this signal. I don't need that. I'm going to throw that switch. But I am over here still. And there's no... There is. All right. I'm going to be speeding according to the restricting, but whatever. Because Otto was being a jerk, wasn't giving me where I was supposed to get. So I'll be crossing over right here. I'm going to get closer to it, and then as I get closer to this, I'll just stop talking, and you guys watch the train go by. And then, yeah, we'll see you next Sunday for some more Simulator Sunday. It'll be July, though. July 4th weekend. It's next weekend. Can't believe it's already here. Happy 250 America. Of course, you can always come see me on Twitch on Wednesday night. 5 p.m. on the West Coast. 8 p.m. East Coast time. We're in the playoffs of some Super Mega Baseball. We're going to play in the Smart Astrophysicists. Whooped their butt last week, but I have a feeling we're going to get our butts whooped at home this coming week. We got 2 more, or if we win this next game, then we're automatically advancing to the World Series, but we'll see how that goes. Come join us, twitch.tv/KungfuBeer. Otherwise, it's going to be done of me talking on this Simulator Sunday, and we will see you back here for more Simulator Sundays, 3 p.m. next week. Hope you guys have a great 4th of July. Be safe, and we'll see you then. I better slow this thing down. It's going to derail, and NM's going to get what he wants. All right, take care, everybody.
Mike.